So this will be a very simple app in React that we are going to build. Uh, so it's a to-do app, and basically these are the tasks. These are already, I think, hard-coded tasks, but we can add the task by uh, typing inside the task text box. And let's say we want to add a task called play tennis and press enter. The task gets added to the list. We can also, alternatively, we can also click on create button. The task will be created via that also. So it is how we can create the tasks in this list. It's a very simple app. Now another functionality is the delete task functionality. Let's say I want to delete the task walkout, and if I click on any of the delete icon, the corresponding task gets deleted. Let's delete drink coffee. So this is what the app is going to look like, and yeah, I hope you like it. You can find the code for this project in my GitHub repo. I'll place the link in the description. To run the code on your machine, you can simply use git clone command to clone the repository on your local machine, and then you can open the project in the editor. I've already opened the project in the editor, VS Code editor, and you can then run npm install the node modules for running the project. It might take some time. Uh, the node modules have been installed. Now you can run npm start. The code is now running on the web browser. Uh, this is the code for the project. I'll open app.js, which contains nearly all the code, all the main code in the project. We can go through the markup first. But first, let's go to the UI to properly understand how the code is structured. So basically, it contains three regions. The UI contains three regions. This one is the heading. Then we can treat it as a form. This text box plus this button can be considered a form. And then this is the to-do list. In the markup, we can see that the heading is present here. After that, we come to the form. The form contains two elements: input box, text box. Uh, by input box, I mean text box only, uh, and the button. So here are these elements, where elements you can see inside the form. After that, we have the list. The list is simply created by mapping over a variable called tasks and rendering the UI for each task. Now we explore the functionality in detail. For the first function, create task, uh, the, the first line is e.prevent default. It prevents the default behavior of the form, and it prevents the refresh of the page whenever the form is submitted. And then after that, we have this if block, so which basically is invoked whenever there is some value for the current task. So it means that whenever there is some string inside the text box, then this if block gets invoked. So whenever there is some string inside the text box, let's come to the UI. Whenever there is a string inside the text box, uh, and the enter or create is pressed, then the if block is executed. And what happens inside the if block? The setter function of the the setter function set tasks adds the string of the current string to the tasks variable. After that, uh, so basically it means that we are just pushing the string to the main tasks variable, which stores all the tasks. After that, we have set task. We are setting the current task to empty. To this is for emptying this text box. If we don't use this set task, if we don't set the task to empty string, then after entering the task, this won't be cleared. The text box won't be cleared. I'll just show by commenting out this. So let's say we enter this task and we create it. The task is added to the to-do list, but the text box is not cleared. It is not set to empty string. So this is why we use it. So now we have understood the create task function. We come to the remove. So set task, it sets the setter function sets the tasks variable to the uh, concatenation of these two arrays. Task, the slice function, or let's focus on this from t to this parenthesis. So task.slice 0 to I, what it does is it creates the slice of the array, of the tasks array from 0 to uh, I minus 1th index, and it concatenates another slice of the tasks variable, which is from I plus 1 to the length of the task variable. We can even ignore this. I mean, it will by default do the job, because by default, if you don't give the second value for the slice function, then it by default means the length of the tasks variable. Now, in this you can understand that we are concatenating the two arrays basically, and what we are doing here, and by concatenating we are ignoring the current task. See, this first slice is from 0 to I minus 1, and the second slice is from I plus 1, and the task's value at I index is ignored, and it's so it is the deletion of the current task. So these are the two functions, and which contain the core functionality of the to-do list app.